College football week 6 Saturday picks. I gave a pick for Houston on Thursday night. Obviously, that missed by a couple of points since Houston couldn't do shit in the third quarter. I also released a pick for Utah State tonight at plus 2.5. That line's now down to +1. So obviously, there has been some traction on Utah State. I'm not alone in thinking that BYU is a little overrated here. But now we're talking about Saturday's picks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks for Saturday. So that's 8 picks altogether. Some of these lines have moved. So we'll get started with the first one. Actually, night game, the nightcapper, Pac-12 after dark. Got Cal plus 2.5 at Arizona. This line has moved all the way to Cal minus 2.5. So you might not want to take it at minus 2.5. I think Cal's the better team. I think they're going to win this game. I'm not sure if they're going to win it by 3 points. I think they might win it by 1 or 2. So taking them with the points is good. If you can still find them with points, do it. I doubt that you can. But Cal versus Arizona. The next pick, Big 12 game, Oklahoma State minus 9.5 versus Iowa State. Hey, a lot of people are talking about Iowa State's defense. Nobody's really talking about Oklahoma State's defense or the lack of offense that Iowa State has shown. Oklahoma State might not put up 50 points against Iowa State, but is Iowa State going to put up 20? Are they going to be able to put up 30? No, they won't. They won't. Go ahead and lay the points with Oklahoma State. NC State minus 6.5 versus BC. I got this at -4. About 3 days ago, this line is steamed to minus 6.5. Look, Dylan might not play for Boston College. I've been a fan of Boston College, right? But the defense has not shown enough improvement. And the offense looks like it's getting worse as the season goes on, not getting better. So we're going to turn the tide on them. We're going to hammer them this week. With NC State, the much better team. Ryan Finley's absolutely amazing as a quarterback down there. He'll probably be the number 1 overall pick next year. Staying in the ACC, Miami, Florida, laying the points versus Florida State. This is easy. Battle of Florida. I know it's a rivalry, but Miami's just head and shoulders above better than Florida right now. I'm really starting to question actually the players and the ability that they have down there at Florida State. They've always had great recruits, but last year, I mean, they struggled, right? I mean, even and everybody said, oh, DeAndre Francois was out, blah blah blah. That's the reason why. It's not like Jimbo Fisher just stopped learning how to coach, though. I mean, yes, having a freshman quarterback run your offense, that's difficult. But in a powerhouse like Florida State, it shouldn't be debilitating like it was last year. And obviously with Francois back this year, now granted it's a new coach, but with Francois back, like there is no more excuse. Like where is the offensive production? I thought Willie Taggart was this offensive genius. Where's the offensive production? The defense is not playing well either. If you watched the game last week against Louisville should have had like 40 points in the first half. The way that the Florida State kept missing assignments, it just showed undisciplined players that didn't understand what they were supposed to be doing. That's not something that you all of a sudden learn in a week, and that's not something that was new last week. I don't expect it to be any easier against a better team in Miami, Florida. So 2 touchdowns with Miami, Florida. Yep, easy, taking it. North Texas, look, I lost with them last week. I'm going back with them this week. I'm circling the wagons. They started out absolutely on fire last week, and then I don't know what happened. To be quite honest, the story isn't necessarily forthcoming in the box scores, and I didn't watch the game, but Louisiana Tech just kind of took over after North Texas got out to a 21-0 or 21-7 lead. So, but I'm going back with them. UTEP is possibly the worst team in college football. Or their bottom 5, less than 4 touchdowns with Mason Fine. Now go smaller, right? Half unit here, not a full unit, but still North Texas is the better team, -27. And then finally, it's a little Maction action for you. Ohio -12 at Kent State. Yeah, go ahead. This Ohio offense looks absolutely amazing. I went against this Ohio team a couple weeks ago with Cincinnati on the road. That didn't play out for me. Ohio jumped right out the gate on them. Cincinnati came back, obviously. They won the game, but they didn't cover the spread. and that I just thought Cincinnati's defense was going to do better. But I mean, Ohio's offense continues to improve. They're close to like 600 yards a game. Nathan Rourke is just doing a fantastic job down there. The Canadian can run the ball, and he can run that offense pretty good. And Zolich, he always has a good defense. So go ahead. Kent State, like they're the worst in the MAC, so that's okay. Good, best in the MAC versus worst in the MAC. That's more than 2 touchdowns, and I can tell you that even on the road. So that's it. There's the picks for Week 6, Saturday. Cal, Oklahoma State, NC State, Miami, Florida, North Texas, and Ohio. Good luck and go get them.